Today's video will be looking over two different sets that were released during the last few years of the Learning Curve era. Those being Henry and the Elephant, based on the classic story from both the books and television show, and Rheneas and the Dinosaur Bones, based off the season 9 episode of the same name. Both of these sets are small and may not have a lot to offer. That being said, both of these share something interesting in common that I just find rather intriguing and a bit unusual in terms of Thomas Wooden Railway standards. First, just take a look at the Henry and the Elephant set. Essentially, it's a simple oval layout. Included with it is Henry, who gets to pull the classic Soda line caboose, so top hat, and a stop sign. Sure, it's a small set, but this would have been a nice starter set, especially for anyone who is a huge fan of Henry. Next up is the Rheneas and the Dinosaur Bones set. As you can see, it's a nice long figure 8 set. Obviously, we have Rheneas as our engine of choice, who pulls the dinosaur fossil car, a piece of rolling stock that was available in different multi-packs, as well as in the Thomasaurus Rex set. That title always messes me up a little bit. And while we don't have any accessory pieces, we do have a destination with this dinosaur fossil quarry mine tunnel, which provides some suspense for Rheneas. And in the UK release of this set, a special DVD that contains said episode was bundled with it. And if you wanted this set to feel more alive, there was also the Rheneas and the Dinosaur story pack that was only available at Toys R Us. It came with Rheneas and the fossil car, of course, but it also had a crane, Mr. Percival, and a special tunnel included. Much like with the Henry set, it would have been a decent starter set for anyone who wanted to get into the Thomas Wooden Railway. And while I don't think the episode it's based on was that popular, the addition to it being dinosaur themed would have drawn some kids' attention. Also, as I was writing the script for this video, I kind of noticed that there were many other toys based on Rheneas and the dinosaur, like you had Trackmaster, Take Along, and it's like, but this episode wasn't even that good. Why were there so many toys based around it? And that's really about all that's included in these sets. Yes, they're small, but for starter sets, I think they're worth it. However, you may be asking a question. Where's the elephant? There's an elephant present on the Henry set, and a T-Rex fossil present on the Rheneas packaging. But upon closer examination, they don't look wooden, they look more cardboardy. If you flip the back of the boxes, you can see that both animals are actually part of the packaging. What you would do is cut them out of the box and then put them together using the grass stands included. It's rather odd to say the least, and definitely something you wouldn't expect for the Thomas Wooden Railway to do. It also feels like a bit of a cop-out. Like, why not just make special wooden figures of the elephant and the T-Rex fossil respectively? Maybe for the T-Rex you can make it gigantic, like make it like the biggest wooden piece compared to the other animal pieces in the past. I mean, it would have been cool. My theory is that they had some extra inventory of Henry, Rheneas, and the fossil car, so to sell some of the extra stock, they made these small sets. And to make the set stand out a little bit, they added a little small arts and crafts projects that kids can do. So in that perspective, I can understand the reasoning why these sets were created. While I don't think these sets are anything to write home about, they do have a unique place in TWR history. These sets would have been decent beginner sets for anyone wanting to get into the range, and considering most beginner sets have Thomas in them, this would have been a nice change of pace for those who were big fans of Henry and the narrow gauge engines. However, if I had it my way, I would have inserted a tunnel with the Henry set just to get a destination out of the bundle. And then for Rheneas, I would have included a tree to make the set feel a little bit more alive, as well as maybe include Skarloey in, seeing as he does play a role in the same story. But what about the elephant and dinosaur cutouts? As weird as they are, I find them pretty fascinating. If they didn't include the cardboard cutouts of these animals, these sets would have probably been long forgotten and no one would even turn their heads to look at them. But considering the fact that they did this, it is interesting. I can't think of any other Thomas Wooden Railway set or any particular Thomas toy range that try to do this, where the box is actually part of the toy, where you make it yourself. And while I don't think that these were really that popular, I give Learning Curve credit for trying something different. Would I recommend Wooden Railway collectors to seek after these two sets? That's mostly up to the individual. Obviously all the pieces from the set are easy to get, but it's mostly the boxes that are hard to find. When I was looking for these sets, it took months to find a listing for them on eBay. And yes, they did cost an arm and a leg. Okay, my arm and leg are still intact, but they're not that cheap. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about these sets, what you think about the idea of having these cardboard cutouts, and if you actually own these sets, what do you think about them? Did you enjoy making the cardboard cutouts of these animals, or do you still have the box? Thank you guys for watching this video, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!